Oh, everybody! Welcome to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Destinies. I've got a Kit Kat in my mouth, and before I continue, I'd like to ask all of my players to say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
Woo.
I hear one less voice than is usual.
Sorry.
Zoe's grabbing a snack.
I wanted
Alright.
Skittles.
So, before we begin, I have a couple disclaimers. Sorry, I gotta get the Kit Kat out of my mouth. Firstly, all the... no, it's not going yet. Hang on. Firstly, all the music and ambience you're going to hear in tonight's episode was made... Oh.
Cole, go get a fucking glass of milk. God damn it.
No, suffer. Finish.
Excuse me. Firstly, all the music and ambience you're going to hear in tonight's episode is made by the wonderful Michael Kelfie. I'm like salivating. Check him out on YouTube and Spotify along with his partner Philip Melvin. That's MICHAELGHTLFI. Check him out, they're a great composers and fantastic and do some epic stuff. Next, all the character art you see on screen is made by the wonderful Alice, the player from Magnus. Chances are you're checking this out from either of her channels, either Twitch or YouTube. So make sure to give those a follow because she's hilarious and really good at what she does. Our latest Lethal Company video made me laugh so hard I almost peed myself. That's a lie. It just made me chuckle a couple times. I'm sorry I lied.
Pickles.
I was
Don't
just trying
lie,
to
it's
hype
okay.
you up.
You're good. It's okay.
Also, all the maps and tables you see on screen are made by me using free assets such as FA map making. Please, God, tell me I switched the fucking map back. Oh, I did. Oh, I would have been so annoyed. FA map making stands for Forgotten Adventures. They're great. They have a ton of free assets for making tabletop roleplay maps, so check them out and pay the money. You don't have to, of course. They are free, but if you want to pay the money, you can. They have like entire battle maps pre-made or a bunch of tokens that you can buy as well. Lastly, we do have a TikTok. Check out Dungeon and Destinies. That's DUNGEONANDDESTINIES. Give us a follow. Now, would anyone else like to say anything before we start? I'm in Kit Kat, so somebody say something.
Ah.
Yay, we're back.
It's been so
Hey,
long!
for now, I don't
Oh
know.
my god, I miss you guys so much!
It has been a bit. That's
It's
true.
been a hot minute.
It's been a
3 weeks.
month.
Has it been a month?
It's been a
Oh my
month.
god.
Cuatro, amigo.
It's been a month.
About
What?
4 weeks.
So 4 weeks.
God damn!
Yeah.
Well,
Longest break ever.
we're no longer on hiatus.
Yay.
Also, to all the 2 viewers, Happy New Year.
Oh yeah, it is New Year's
Yay.
Eve. It is New Year's Eve.
It is the eve of the New Year's Eve.
Eve.
Adam and New Year's Eve. Okay.
Is this day Adam? This is Adam, next
Yeah.
is Eve. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so, welcome back. Welcome back to the not yet quite forgotten world of Aracretia. Last we left off, our players had split up into several groups to pursue the perusal and purchasing of various items. Last we left off, specifically, Bo decided to go towards the north end of the city in Mid-Ring, in the city of Yathor. We are currently... I'm going to give a long, drawn-out explanation of what's going on. Just... here we go. So, on their way to guide the King of Livlicur, Oslo Basilius, to the statedom of Anquin for the emergency Akala meeting, that it was called, they stopped in the city of Yathorn, Bo's home city, where they were tasked after meeting with the Thief King to basically break into the Ember Hide's estate and steal back something that belonged to him. Upon doing this, the Thief King gave them an agenda of about 5 days to get this done, and he could supply just about anything that they needed or thought they would need in a couple of days. Within that time, they were to scout out and kind of decide what was going on and maybe buy some items of their own they might need. Bo decided to investigate rumors of a man that was distributing these Fey shards that are now becoming a larger presence in the world. Lothric, I believe, decided to go to an apothecary to buy items so Bo could make more potions, as well as get some things for himself and sell a potion he had on him for quite a long time. Rue and Magnus both independently went to a gem store at the same time, so not independently, dependently, if you will, to buy some diamonds for Rue's... I almost said love-making magic. That's not quite right.
What the fuck?
That's not quite right.
Oh, baby.
Oh no.
Life-making magic, rather. While Daenerys and her mother decided to head towards the only library in the city in Centrum, where they were very well welcomed because her mother is, well, they're both very rich. That being said, upon arriving at Bo's chosen destination, he decided to look around, remembering a very specific instance he had with a creature that he swears up and down is real called the Bone Man. He approached an empty lot of a building, and only he should really know, apart from Alice, because she knows videos, what happened next. Escaping from wherever it was that he went, he now has a large, gaping hole in his right thigh, and he is currently going somewhere that I don't remember. Next, Magnus and Rue decided to get to a store called something. I don't remember what it was.
It's the golden brooch.
Was it the gold?
It's the golden brooch.
The golden
Because the
brooch,
Loxodon
thank you.
offered me a job there.
Oh, okay. Went to the Golden Brooch and got some diamonds to see and got them appraised. And Magnus is currently haggling for a deal of, if I'm remembering correctly from our brief discussion off screen, 1,130 gold pieces for a fire opal and 3 diamonds. While that was happening, Daenerys and Aether made it to Centrum and discovered that the library really wasn't all that great, but it did have automatons, and they thought that was neat. They had a bit of a discussion, and there was that. Lastly, but sort of most importantly, Lothric, descending upon the apothecary he found, encountered a very strange woman who was very almost mystical in nature. She kind of floated around the room and reappeared and through doorways and that kind of thing. Upon purchasing some items from her, and I can't quite remember what you said to get in with her, she brought you to her upstairs where she had you meet her friend called Little, which was a little, well, not a little. He was about a man-sized frog thing that was chained to a wall, and spoken to your mind. And there was a cauldron that was bubbling, and you gave it a soul coin, and it added something to the cauldron. And then you left, and she said, "Hey, come back anytime. There's so few of us left." Or something to that effect. And that is where I believe we left off. So, we're going to start back with Daenerys and Aether. You both are currently sitting... I don't remember if you left the library. Did you? Do you know?
I don't remember. I don't remember at all.
Okay. I think you were talking about leaving the library because there was really nothing here of value.
Yeah, we were still searching.
What were you looking for exactly? I forgot my dice. I'll be right back. Please do continue.
Okay. We said we were looking for, like... Oh my gosh, what were we looking for? It's been so long.
Yeah, it's been a bit. Sorry.
I think I asked for any books written in Aarakocra.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you did ask for that. Oh, my dice
Any books about Spectre Isle at all? Any books about, I don't know, like elements, elemental magic, elemental beliefs?
Okay. All of my dice are so fucked up. Give me a second, please. All right. So, that's right. The little automaton guy that you saw in the Grand Library in Spectre Island, that's now leading you to a couple of books. I don't remember. I don't think there are any explicit books in Aarakocra here. There are no books that you can find on Spectre Island.
None at all.
None that you would be able to identify. There are certainly a few that allude to such a place, but other than it being modern Spectre Island, none that you could find now.
Okay. It wouldn't be by that name in that book.
Yeah. No, it would be by a different name. One that's quite literally been lost to history.
Can I ask it if it has anything with, like, the words that she saved from the ancient Aarakocra language?
Oh, that's cool. So Aether walks up to the machine, and as you ask it that, she says, "Oh, Tamaris, remember, you have to use the cards." And so she takes out one of the cards and writes a question on it, and then says it to it, and then plops it into the machine as it, and the top closes. It kind of lets out a long, and then turns around, kind of almost in a 360-degree pattern before stopping, and then going off in one direction. And as you begin to follow it, it leads you into like this almost ramp way that goes up to the second floor and then up to the third floor into the attic of the library. And here there are books that are bound in chains lining the walls.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Also, where are your cameras, guys? Chop chop, get to it. I need to see your beautiful faces.
Give me a second.
You keep making fun of me for mine, so I don't know if I want mine on.
That's because your hair's goofy. Aaron, you're so pretty. I don't like doing that. It hurts.
That's too
Okay.
fucking bad.
So Aether follows you up and she says, "Well, they do seem to take care of their knowledge, I suppose. Maybe they're not all that bad."
How do we access these? And
The-
she'll, like, take the card and do the thing.
Okay, so like a little hatch opens up in its head, and you slide the card in, and then it closes, and you hear a soft as a new card gets shot out a little bit.
I'll take it and read it.
It says you need a librarian.
And where would those be?
A couple of seconds later, you hear as the hatch again opens and a new card shoots out. This one says on the first floor, by the entryway, and you specifically remember there being no one there.
All right. There's no one in the staffing today, and she'll slide it back in.
Okay, so you hear, and then a new card spits out, one that you've seen before. It says, "Question not understood. Please try it again."
How do she'll write on it? How do I access these if there is no librarian? Shoo.
It shoots out the same response of "Question not understood. Please try again."
She'll turn to Aether and be like, "Well, it says that we need a librarian to access these. there's no one here, obviously.
Oh, well, I suppose I'd rather not break into the books. That feels wrong, especially if they have so many layers of magical protection.
Think about what we could learn, though.
True. I suppose we could try it. Do you have any sort of lock-picking tools on you?
She, like, shuffles through her bag. Nothing of that sort.
I don't think I have anything of that sort, and even if I did, I only have one arm. Let me really quick look at her sheet, because she might be able to... Oh god!
Good push.
Thanks. Why did it sign me out? Oh god, it's so bright.
Cole flashbanged himself again.
Aether, where are you? Show me your face. Oh god, it's like fucking... it's like staring into the sun. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah, she can't do anything. Nothing that wouldn't destroy the books outright.
Well, I can summon sprites, and as can you, and they might be able to pick a lock.
Perhaps, or, maybe when you go and see the Ember Hides, you could ask for a key.
True.
I'm sure that they'll give you some form of leniency when it comes to you being royalty and such.
Well, if it's knowledge that's protected, maybe they won't, maybe they will. Who knows?
I'm sure these are a few of just some recipe books that have been passed down through the generations.
Can I, like, look at the bindings and see if I can read any of them?
So, yeah, I don't even need you to roll anything for that, because there are no words on the outsides of these books. They are completely blank, leather-bound books, chained to the wall. Why don't you roll a history check for me?
Okay. $17.
17. We're gonna...
Deuces.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.
Zoe, I have to point out, sometimes when you breathe, it sounds like there's a groan tube in the background, and it's really funny. There's like
I'm so sorry. Well,
It's okay.
You know what's weird? I'm worried that there's something picking up through my back because I think my brother is playing Ocarina of Time,
Yeah?
and he must have the volume absolutely fucking cranked because I can hear the song of do 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 do.
Yeah?
I thought I was hallucinating at first. Like I
What's
took the
going
headphone,
on?
I was like, Zelda?
So
How did I get high? Why am I hearing Zelda?
what happened? Who are you?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Oh dear. Welcome back. The faces. Somebody want to get them? Okay. Cole aged 30 years.
So, Daenerys is going to very tightly have a grasp on the book she found at Spectrile, and she's gonna pull it out.
Okay, so the book, as you pull it out of the satchel, begins to, like, violently shake as it tries to open up and begin to fly around.
Can you see an open spot here or anything, Mother?
Aether is gonna take a look. That is a bad roll. What is her... Oh, I forgot. She's a fucking insane. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm talking about the fucking. She has a +8 to perception. Also, I got blinded. So looking around, she there's one right there, and you see that there's a small, missing book area between a couple of them, like probably on the third shelf until it hits the ceiling.
Can you help me try to put this in there?
Yes, of course. What is that? And she like grabs the book and she's like, oh, as it like begins to kick in her hands.
It's a book we found on Spectre Isle. It's got some sort of curse that makes it fly around. It also
What?
tells you some riddles if you open it.
That's fascinating. Okay, and she begins to help you. Why are we putting the book back on the shelf?
I'm just curious what will happen.
All right, very well. And she like helps you put it up there. You don't even need to roll anything.
Does it, like, still jump around in there?
Yeah, no, it's still trying to get out. Yeah, are you gonna try to lock it in?
I mean, why not?
Okay. So you grab the chain and the lock, and she says, "Well, what are you doing?" And as you click it in, we're going to go to Magnus and Root. So, oh dearest Magnus, my flamiest of boys. And
Can we
Root,
go back to Daenerys?
I'm kidding. My bluest of elves, Rue.
Why do you hate
I
me?
don't hate you. I think it's just funny.
No.
What's up? What's up, homie?
You currently stand in the Golden Bridge with a middle-aged elf woman. Right, so with the fire opal, that'll bring it to about 1,130 gold pieces.
All right. And then I did have like my own gens to see if you wanted to trade any of them. They're pretty nice condition.
Oh yeah, I'd have to call. Oh fuck, what's his name? Oh god, oh god, what's his name?
I don't know.
God. Oh god. Oh shite. Oh god.
Oh dear.
Shite. What's my boss's name? Give me just a second while I go find that. Do you need a description, Zoe? Do you remember what this place looks like?
Can I just get like a quick refresh?
So basically, it's just a big store. The entire inner section of it has nothing. There's no like shelves or anything. It's just this long glass encased like area with a bunch of different jewelry and gems inside the glass bar around the rectangular store.
Okay, perfect.
There's
Thank you.
2 doors in the back, and there's a big ass Loxodon dude, and I don't remember his name.
Go find that.
I'll have to go and get Tyradin to take a look at those gems, but we might be able to do a trade for sure.
Yeah, sure, of course. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll just
Right.
stand with like my hands behind my back
Tyradin,
and speak.
and then you hear. Oh God, what did he sound like? Generic Loxodon voice, I guess.
Gruff. He was kind of gruff, but like still gentle. Sure. Sure. No.
Hello. It's good to see you again, even though I only saw you a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah.
What are we having an issue with over here?
I just wanted to see if you'd be willing to trade any of these for a few gems that I have. Just some that I came across in my adventures, and I'm gonna pull out my bundle of marbles.
Big bag of marbles.
Big bag of marbles. And then since I'm gonna be buying the new fire opal, I'll take out the old fire opal and like unwrap that, see if I can sell that here as well.
Very, very well. Can you send me a list of everything that you have?
No, bro.
Why, bro?
I have so
Do I have a
many.
list of everything that you have?
You should. I'm pretty sure you do. I have the fire opal at
gem
least.
list.
I know that I
Good
have.
fuck. I
Like,
started managing your
7 or
inventory
so.
for you a while ago.
It's
I
you
have your
should.
gem list right here. It's fine.
Cool, sick, wonderful. Thank you.
You've got 1 amber, 1 amethyst, 1 black pearl, 2 spinel blue spinels, 2 fire opals, 2 garnets, 1 star ruby, 1 star sapphire, 1 topaz, and 3 tourmaline.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
These are quite immaculate. May I ask where you found them? As he lifts one up and puts it to his eyeglass.
I don't think I can quite recall. It's been quite a while, and I have gotten a few of them from different places. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
As a DM, do you remember where you got them?
No, I think I got some of them off of
Okay.
like the Ship Inspector Island. I don't remember where I got the fire opal from.
Okay.
I think I got some of them. Oh, I got the handful of them from the box from the lady from the our first heist. The box.
Oh, that's right.
The box. I only wow.
Oh, Melina?
So
that's
yeah, it was
right.
We
so
went to
long
stay
ago.
Melina.
Fuck. Awesome. That helps me out so much. Cool. Let me do a couple of dice rolls here. Very well. Many of these are in quite pristine condition. I would be willing to help you part with 3 of them, if it would so choose your fancy.
Sure. I guess, do I know if any of these would be like spell components at all besides the black pearl? Because that one's fine.
Why don't you give me a Arcana check? I have to pull up a spell component list.
Oh, sorry, rip. Bro,
I love Reddit.
bro. 24.
24. Let me take a look.
I rolled a nat 20.
Can you guys fill the air when I read this?
I'm sorry.
It's so big. There's like 600 spell components.
God. Oh god.
I think you can narrow
There's
it.
365.
I think you can narrow it down by like specifying gemstones besides diamonds.
Well, aren't you so smart?
I'm filling space. Space that is being filled.
Yeah,
Space.
baby.
Space.
Why don't you two do some
I'm
work
kinda-
here in the same fucking room?
Rue and I?
That's-
Sure, Magnus is just...
No, you and the fucking Loxodon. Of course you do.
I'm just making sure Zoe's on the same page.
We're good. We're good.
Are we? Are we, Rue? Are we good?
No, as a matter of fact, we're not.
No! I mean, like, Magnus right now is currently looking over his gems, seeing which one he wants to part with, if...
So what do you need the fire opal for?
That... It's actually a long story. I promised my brother Callum. Austin? Thank you. You
Can you breathe
breathed
into your mic
so
really
loud.
Austin?
It was so loud. Anyways,
Like when you yawned.
it's okay. Anyways, I promised my brother Callum the next time that I'd see him, I'd give him the biggest fire opal I could find. So,
And that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
years.
thought you didn't ever want to go back. Are you planning on seeing him? I guess, is he going to be at the Akala, or... Do you know?
Rue, stop saying the A word. We can't. I just.
Oh my god.
Dork. Well.
I didn't... Our Akala, totally different. not
The
not the same thing
A
here.
call. Do I plan on calling him?
Do you
No.
plan on
It's
calling
just.
him? Yeah.
It's just. I don't know. I mean, I hope to see my siblings again. I do. They still do mean a great deal to me. Oh god, my fucking internet just died. I do plan on seeing my siblings again, maybe one day. They do still mean a great deal to me. But it's kind of like a contingency, just in case I ever see him again. If I get to ever see him again.
Oh. Well, in that case, no, that makes sense.
So, a couple of things. None of the ones that you have, apart from the opal, or the pearl, I mean, or the amber, would be spell components. And as you two are talking, and Zoe or Rue, you do say the Akala word. The elf kind of looks up and she says, "Oh, are you two headed to the Akala next year? If that's the case, we've got some lovely jewelry for you."
That's alright. I have some on back order. We should be alright, but if we are ever in the market, be sure to stop by. Guys have lovely work.
So, as you say that, Tyradin, the big fucking Loxodon guy, says, "Well, while that is lovely, I would be willing to part with you, for the Star Ruby, and your tourmaline are in pristine condition. I would also not mind taking the topaz. Now, because I do have to make a living." And you see he brings out like this shitty little slide-a thingy. It's not an abacus, but it's pretty close to an abacus because I don't know what else they would use. Let me just do some math here. And by that I mean, let me bust out my fucking calculator. Lol. Lamau.
God damn it, Cole. God damn it.
This is really funny.
That would have been 9. So, for the Star Sapphire, I would be willing to part with it for 600 gold pieces. The 3 tourmaline, now those I would be more than happy for 270. They are 100 gold apiece, that is only 10 off. And lastly, the topaz is 500 gold pieces on market. I would be willing to take that from you for 440.
So, sorry, he said the Star Sapphire was how much?
He didn't say the Star Sapphire. Oh, how much he wants to buy it from you?
Yeah, how much he wants
he
is
said
for each of them
600.
again. For the Star Sapphire.
600 for the Star Sapphire. He then said that the 3 tourmaline would be 100 gold pieces each, so he wants 270 for that. And then the topaz would be 500 on market, so he wants he would be happy to part with that for 440.
Or 440, right.
Which would be a total of 1,710 gold pieces.
And with my knowledge, would I know that this is a fair deal to me?
Why don't you roll a pretty boy history check for me? Or not history, you can roll an insight.
Pretty boy history.
We're gonna use a luck
Pretty
roll.
boy inside.
That's so much better. Oh. Okay. Um. 22 on the insight.
I've got Kit Kat in my mouth, so excuse me.
No, you're good. Sorry, let me check off a luck point. Pretty boy check. We love pretty boy checks.
Okay, so, you know that for the tourmaline and the topaz, best deal you're gonna get trying to sell them.
Mm-hmm.
The star sapphire, he's trying to kind of shaft you on.
Yeah.
It's worth 1,000 gold pieces on the market.
Yeah.
He's trying to get it from you for 600.
No, not happening. I'd be willing for the topaz and the tourmaline just fine, but that star sapphire, not gonna be able to let it go for that price. Sorry.
Very well. That would mean that for the rest, if I'm not mistaken, just do some quick. Would be 710 gold pieces.
I thought he wanted 600 for the star sapphire, so it wouldn't be 1,100 or 1,110.
You're not gonna let it go for that.
Yeah. So altogether, the original price that he gave me was 1,710, and then without the star sapphire.
No. Sorry, I added wrong. It would have been 1,310. Sorry, I added 1,000 for the star sapphire instead of his asking price.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it would be 1,310 without the star sapphire, or with the star sapphire. Okay.
Without, it's going to be 710.
That's fine. I'll take the 710, and then we can subtract that from the 1,130.
All right. Well, with that, your grand total will come to about 420 gold pieces.
Of course. Did you say it's 420 gold pieces?
Shh. Ro, is there anything you would like to buy in this shop?
Rue, do you need anything else before we leave?
Anything that I want, I can't afford anyway.
That's not what I fucking asked you. What do you want from
Other than the
McDonald's? I didn't ask if you had McDonald's money.
Other than the diamonds, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
If you wouldn't mind, so looking at you, Rue, the middle-aged elf kind of holds up this brooch, this bracelet, and it has a bright blue and purple butterfly on it, with two different gem-colored wings. She says, "I noticed the one in your hair. I thought that this would go lovely with it if you wanted to take a look."
Oh. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll take a look. Just to, so kind of like, I guess, is she handing it to me? Can I?
Yeah, she's holding it out in like a jewel box, basically.
Okay, then I'll take that jewel box and I'll kind of open it to look at it a little bit more
And,
intricately.
Just a quick question: are you and your your spouse looking for any rings today?
Magnus! Shut up!
Someone said something.
Shush! Magnus is gonna like freeze for a second and just like, bro freezes.
You're very
Grows darker.
You're very sweet, but we are not together in any. We're just
Oh, well, you
traveling.
absolutely should be. You two would make a great couple.
Oh.
Either way, that brooch would come out to about 150 gold pieces.
Okay, so just looking at it, can I take out my like hairpin and just kind of like compare?
It matches pretty freaking well. The colors are a bit more bright because this is actual like ruby and opal, whereas your hairpin is not
Whatever
real.
the fuck it is.
It's whatever it is. I haven't decided what it is yet.
It's Christmas magic, bro.
Christmas magic, bro.
Woo! Our favorite.
Okay, and she said 150?
And there's
150 gold pieces.
it's just a piece of jewelry, right? It's not like
Yeah, it's not enchanted, right?
Yeah, I didn't
It's
think
just a
so.
piece of jewelry.
Okay, you know what?
it is
Sure,
really cute.
yeah, I'll take it.
Do you want to add it onto the
It
pile?
is. It's. Yeah, I can pay for this one though. I have
530.
enough gold for it.
It's fine.
Okay.
Just add it to the total. So it was one.
That'll be 570 gold pieces.
570. You got it. Let me check my coin purse, cause I'm pretty sure I have that much. I do. And I'll go ahead and do the 570 gold pieces.
All right. Please remove 570 gold pieces from your coin purse.
It's
We are going to
gone.
move on to Bo. Hello, Bo. Let me change some ambiance.
Oh,
Blade.
Oh, not that one. Oh, God. Close your ears.
Oh.
oh.
Okay, we're good.
Jesus.
Bo, you are currently limping down the street as blood very quickly begins to trickle down your leg. Give me a quick medicine check, why don't you?
Oh, that's actually a lot better than I thought it would be. Medicine. 19.
Okay, wonderful. Looking at your leg and seeing as many wounds as you have in the past, you do quickly realize that while it did sever the artery in your leg, transforming at that time managed to heal it enough to prevent you from bleeding out. But putting a lot more stress on it will probably reopen the wound, and you will have to seek medical attention.
Fuck!
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, I do!
A
Fuck!
few people kind of like stop and look at you and then move on.
Do any guards look at me?
No, they're actually, give me a perception check, why don't you?
17.
There are no guards around you.
The one fucking time I need these assholes. Okay, this is a weird idea.
It's a
But I
weird
wanna
idea.
try
I
it.
like weird ideas. Hit me with it. Champ, sport, pal.
Can I use Mage Hand to have it constantly grip my wound and keep pressure on it?
That is a weird idea. I like that.
Am I able to do that?
I don't know. I think it only lasts like a minute.
10
at
minutes?
most.
But it is a cantrip.
It
It lasts for a minute, so I'm just going to continuously cast it.
I mean, there's nothing saying you can't.
It's at least 10 pounds of pressure.
Yeah, which is not a ton, but it's enough.
Because
Also,
I guarantee
you
you
do have. What does your mage hand look like? Because it's going to look like there's a hand on your leg for the next 10 minutes, or however long you're going to keep it there.
This is gonna be awkward. He says that out loud as well. This is gonna be real awkward. What does this mage hand look like? I never thought about this. His mage hand. I'm gonna say his mage hand just looks like it's made out of fire.
Okay, sure.
I was gonna
That's not
make the
distracting.
joke that it fucking looks like a hoof. It's just.
Here's the thing. I was very to having this fucking mage hand look like a claw, like a metal claw, because he's also like a
Did you paint your
artificer.
fingernails?
Aren't
Yes,
they
yes,
cute?
Aaron, where's your camera? Austin, where's your camera?
Yeah. Sneaks. Thought you could sneak away.
Let's go, bitches!
Betches.
I need to see your beautiful faces.
Come here, beach.
Okay. The thing is, I don't know if I want it to look like just made out of fire, or if it's like a little claw from a claw machine.
Well, if it's made out of fire, that's gonna cause you some issues. I'll tell you right away.
Well, no, I mean looks like it's made out of fire.
Right. Like it's a fire, like it's a hand on fire.
Yeah, okay, I'll go. I'll just say that Bo, like, takes out a spoon and, like, taps it on his leg twice, and then Go-Go Gadget claw hand.
Okay.
Go Gadget Robo Hand.
Go Gadget Mage Hand.
Like a Lego. It looks like a Lego figure hand.
Some pressure onto your leg. Where would you like to go? You're
I'm
a bit
going
lost.
home.
You honestly don't know where you are at this point.
Fuck! I'm saying stuff out. I look over to anyone who would listen. Like, I look over, like, is anyone looking at me right now because I just said
There's a
fuck
few,
out loud
but as soon
twice?
as you meet their gaze, they kind of like hurry on their way.
No,
give
no,
me
no,
a
no,
perception
wait.
again.
Perception check. 14.
14. Looking across the crowds of people moving by as horses move by, you see through an alleyway there looks to be an elderly gentleman, long beard, kind of just sitting in an alley, darkness surrounding him. He's got a bit of a shorter cloak on. It's ringed with dark purple adornments, and he has bright gold earrings. And he's sitting there watching you. You can't really tell like what race he is. It's a little bit dark, but you do see the outline of his face. And he's got very strong features.
Wait a minute. Could you repeat those features one more time?
He's got a short cloak. It's kind of adorned and stitched with dark purple and light purple ornaments. He's got gold earrings, and he's just standing there in the alleyway watching you, basically.
Didn't Malachi have golden earrings?
Malachi didn't have a beard.
Yes, he does have a big beard.
He does have a big beard. Okay, I'm sorry, I missed the beard.
Malachi does not have a beard.
My mistake. I just look over to him and I just say, "Hey, I'm really sorry. Can you help me get back to my home?"
As you're looking at him, he takes a step back into the shadows and disappears.
And he puts on the night owl glasses or goggles, like he
He's
puts
gone.
them over his eyes.
Yeah, you can't see him in the alleyway. He's gone.
Oh.
Oh, that's not okay. I don't have message. I don't have message. I can't. I'm just going to limp around until I recognize my surroundings.
Okay, yeah, sure. Why don't you give me a nature check?
Okay. Nature. Holy shit, I forgot. How is his nature that high? God damn. 18.
He's a cowboy.
18. You begin to wander and kind of just following your instincts. You try to find a pathway back home. You begin to start into this gait of like, you limp, you walk, you limp, you walk. And at some point, you misstep and you roll a bit on your foot, and you feel the pain shoot up into your thigh. And you kind of stumble, and you hear "whoa" as you meet the chest of another person.
I'm so sorry, friend.
So as you kind of like back up and grab your leg or mage hand your leg again, you see this what looks to be a taller dwarf, which doesn't really say much, but he's wearing really, really nice clothing. I mean, like, he's very, very well paid, let's say. And he says,
Shit!
I just want to get home. I'm in a lot of pain.
"Oh, here, my temple's just around back. If you come in, we can heal your leg and maybe heal a bit more, too."
More? What do you mean more? You know what? I don't need to know. I just want my damn leg healed. I cannot walk. Ow.
Here,
Ow.
here. And he kind of like braces himself under you, and you begin to walk towards. As you kind of round a corner of a large blue building, in this kind of like, it's recessed a bit from the main road. There's this cobblestone pathway with a couple of statues of some of the gods, and this. Let me look at what his temple looks like again, really quick.
I do want to say this now. Bo has a death grip on this man's shoulder.
Okay,
Like
he doesn't seem to mind.
Okay.
So, as you approach, you see this bright white, almost radiant white temple that looks to be one massive, almost swooping arch triangle. Almost like they put two curves and put them next to each other and built that into the ground. There... And as you approach, you see these bright, big windows. Why don't you give me a religion or a history check as you pass by these statues?
This wouldn't have anything to do with Fae Fiend or undead, so shit. Okay. Religion. How's my religion? It's religion or history. You know what? Bo is going down to base things. I'm gonna make him roll religion for once in his life. 16?
16. The four statues, two on each side that you see here, you recognize one of them as being the Hooded Wanderer, Virundi, the god of wanderers and the god of almost traveling. Across from him is the god Othis, the crowned god, the brother of Tithys, whose crown, no matter where he is at any time, is always glowing. And sometimes this is through actual magic, but here it's done through artificery. He has this bright white metal crown that seems to be almost pulsing and glowing. And then the next in line would be Minuk, this god who is currently sitting on what looks to be a big bass drum as he holds a large
mallet?
It's violin, but real big.
A viola? A cello?
Oh, thank you, cello. It's a cello.
Okay.
Big violin!
The god of music. Sorry, I couldn't remember what it was called. And sitting across from him is the god Valon. Valon is like Othis, where he has this bright, glowing, radiant crown. But Valon is, unlike Othis, the god of battle. And he is currently carrying a shield and a spear. And as you walk past, the dwarf helping you says, "Welcome to the temple, son. We'll get you patched up nice right in here."
Have I ever been in this temple?
No, you have not. You've never seen this portion of the city.
He's kind of dumbfounded. More so that he wasn't paid to steal from this place, but he's very much dumbfounded either way.
They don't steal from temples.
Yeah.
Are you gonna say anything, or would you like to go in?
It's gonna be a little awkward for me, but yeah, sure, I'll go in.
All right. So as you step in, the two double doors that look to be almost masked, like they're painted the same color. There's no differentiating between wall and door here, apart from the small cracks that you see as you approach. Open as you approach, and inside is the same bright white color, almost like you've entered what would classically be referred to as like a heaven, where everything is whitewashed except for the people who are walking around. There are a few.
That was a little concerning.
Yeah. There are a few people of what you consider would be priests or probably scribes. They are all wearing individually different colors of robes and clothing. The one that's helping you in right now, you realize, is wearing a bright green, almost vibrant life green robe. Two in front of you as they kind of like hurry through different doorways. People here are rather in a hurry. One of them is wearing a, let me take a look, a nice like matte brown. The other is wearing a fire red, and the two that let you in are wearing a nice like a deep royal blue. The dwarf makes a couple of call-outs to a couple of people, saying specifically, Angros and oh god, I fucking immediately lost it. Excuse me, I gotta go searching for the temple.
Shame on
name.
you.
You hear him say, Angros and Mesa, please, get the healing room ready. We've got a lost soul. And you watch as the two who let you in with the two blue robes begin to rush past you and go into a room long down. And he, as you begin walking towards there, he looks to you, Bo, as he's helping you along. He says, so what happened?
I got stabbed. I got stabbed. Like,
What happened? I got
the worst
stabbed.
fucking place.
Well,
Oh, sorry. Am I not allowed to use profanity in here? I've never been in one of these.
Absurd if you didn't. Also, stabbed. Were you in an altercation?
No, I just got stabbed.
Very well. You walk past a room as one of the men begin to close the door behind it. Why don't you give me a perception check?
Cause this
Not
ain't
him.
sketchy as shit.
Not it.
Sketchy as shit. 11.
11. Other than a couple of pieces of paper and some bags on a table, you don't see much inside the room. Moving on into the next room. As the door opens, you see a bed that has been made for you in the far corner. This room is a lot less whitewashed, although still similarly. It looks like it's been painted over several times with different colors of paint, probably to hide some level of blood. As the two in blue robes are currently like getting like bed towels and wash rags and a bucket of water and like a bunch of different things lined up. All right, we're just gonna have you lay down there, and we're going to treat you. Is that all right?
Yep. Work your magic. Your grace, is that the right term?
Don't worry about it. Oh, and magic
Okay.
won't work. So as you kind of like hit the bed and lay down, you watch as the two in blue robes kind of come over and squeeze out a rag that as water flows back into the bucket, and they put it on your leg, and it starts to burn and sting. It's not water, it's alcohol as it seeps into your wound. Why don't you give me a Constitution saving throw?
At least it's clean.
Bro.
I can just imagine
Oh,
getting
that's not
wasp
good.
on his leg.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
good.
Oh,
looks at the priest and goes, "Don't touch me, I'm sterile."
Oh my god.
Don't touch me, I'm sterile.
Fucking SpongeBob has the fucking gloves.
Yeah, the gloves. 13.
13. You managed not to pass out.
Okay.
Easy, easy, easy. As you draw in a sharp breath from the pain, the priest...
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm gonna take off one of my leather gloves and put it like in between my teeth.
Very well.
ew.
So the priest puts a hand on your shoulder and he says, "Easy, easy, son. That's all right." And as they remove the rag, they dunk it back in the bucket, and he says, "All right, now I'm going to lay my hands upon you." And he puts his hand on your thigh, and you watch as he closes his eyes and begins to whisper something. You watch as radiant light concentrates in the palm of his hand. Something you've only ever seen Rue do. As you begin to feel the wound slowly heal.
No.
And
I'm
much like every time
special.
Rue does it, it fucking hurts. It hurts being forced to heal, and it draws your stamina away. Why don't you give me an Arcana check with disadvantage?
I'm really curious.
Is
Because
this
I
where-
have my reasons for having this magic, so why does this dude?
Is this where we find out Bo's a robot?
RoboCop.
That was in the Halloween episode.
Beep boop.
We already went over this.
Yeehaw, beep boop.
Okay, an Arcana is 9.
Yeah. You feel like something might be different than Rue's magic here, but you really can't tell. He says, "Easy, easy, son." And you can regain your hit points that you lost.
He's going to slowly move the glove out of his mouth. It's got like the deepest
the bite
like
marks,
teeth. Yeah, the bite marks. Ow!
Tell me, son.
Why do I feel so tired every time?
Oh, healing magic draws upon the body's natural abilities to heal. It coerces the flesh and muscle to rebind.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Thank you for helping my leg. I'm going to go do my best not to pass out now. And if you need me, and he starts to get up. Wait, do
So
I pay
as
you?
you start to get up, he puts his hand on your chest very gently and he says, "Oh, please, you can take a rest here."
Is his hand still there, like as he's sat down?
Yes.
He looks up, or he looks down, looks back at him. Do I need to pay you? Is there something I'm missing? here?
No, there's no payment required. It's just, it would be terrible to see you be healed, be distraught and tired, and wandering the streets again. Who knows what might transpire?
Ah, insight check.
Give me an insight check.
It reeks. It smells bad.
I know, I'm sorry, I keep farting.
15.
15! Bo, why don't you come with me?
15.
Fuck. Whispers.
So
I think
we're
you can say
playing
fuck.
D&D now.
Ugh, fine.
So, Cade, the dwarvish gentleman, small, scruffy beard. Well, he's actually well shaven. He's got like a 5 o'clock shadow, a little bit taller for a dwarf.
Mhm.
His hand on your chest, he says, "It would be a shame for you to reach any trouble out on the streets, please at least spend an hour or so and rest here.
Friend, I don't mean to sound rude here, but you trying to get something from me?
No, no, if anything, I'm trying to give something to you.
I'm very untrustworthy. I do apologize. Are you wanting me just to stay here?
Well, for your own safety, yes, but I figured that while you did stay here, I could tell you about the benefits of following one of our most humble patrons.
Oh my god, Zoe, stop!
You're... Oh. Bo used to worship Arona, like, very loosely, right? With his dad?
Yes.
And that statue was not in temple, was it?
Mm.
Oh.
It has
okay.
Arona's children.
It has Arona's children, just
It
not
has
Arona.
Othis.
Okay.
God of the day.
I mean, when I was a boy, my dad and I
Wait, no,
used...
not her children. My mistake. Othis is not Arona's child. I want to make that very clear.
I was confused. I was like, wait.
For the
She
lore.
did not
Pause.
have an incest child.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay. So
Titus'
what is...
brother, Titus'
Is
Arona's
Lol's wife.
wife. Arona's wife.
Arona's
Titus
wife.
is Arona's wife.
Othis
And
is
then
Titus'
Othis
brother.
is
Their
Titus'
brother-in-law.
brother. So, Arona's brother-in-law.
Okay. I do apologize, sir. Whenever I was a boy, I used to worship Arona, quite loosely. But I don't think I'm very fit for the faith. Oh, he just bit the inside of his cheek.
Are you okay, Cole?
Like, really bad. Like, really, really bad.
Oh, buddy. Are you okay?
Are you
You
bleeding?
bleeding? He's bleeding. Oh shit.
Oh, uh-oh. He's
Oh, no.
bleeding.
I don't think I've ever bit the inside of my cheek hard enough to draw blood.
Oh, I
haven't?
most
It
definitely
fucking
had it.
sucks.
Sucks.
I bit it hard. I bit it hard before, but I've never made it bleed.
Erin, I really like your necklaces. Those are really nice.
Cole, are you okay?
Bull's dying right now.
I feel so bad. Buddy.
This
He's
is what he gets
having an
for calling me
out-of-body
a pile.
experience.
Hi, Mama.
You did rinse out your mouth, right, man?
No, I washed my hands, Cade. That's what I fucking did.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Get him.
Yes, I washed my mouth out, you fucking goober.
I wasn't gonna say anything else, man.
Ow. It hurt. Anyway,
Every NPC is gonna shout like this now.
what did you say?
When I was a boy, I used to very loosely worship Arona, but I don't think the faith is very befitting of me.
It hurts so badly. Well, that's... That's so stupid! Ah! Well, that's quite alright. You see, faith isn't something that you just need to get, it's something that you always carry. And depending on where you direct that faith, it can change your entire life. Kettle's on.
That gives time for his cheek to heal.
Soup. Soup. Soup.
Briefly.
Soup. Soup. Soup.
That bitch is never healing.
Time.
He bit it so hard, he's gonna forever have a lisp.
Could you imagine? It's not from birth. It's just you
Aaron,
bite it hard one day, and you're forever cursed with a
like
lisp.
Violet from The Incredibles right now.
Is that not the point?
No, that is the point, but I'm saying you're succeeding at the look.
Oh, thanks.
What's the look
I just need you to.
in here?
I need you.
Violet
Erin looks
from The
like Violet from The
Incredibles.
Incredibles. She just needs to disappear, and it'll like be perfect. Just
I don't
think
want
about a
Aaron to
floating
disappear,
sweater.
I got you.
I want to
No,
see
Aaron,
Aaron's
come back!
face. No, I
Aaron,
want to
come
see Aaron's
back!
beautiful face. Bitch,
Aaron,
look what you've done.
Aaron, that's not what I meant. No. Aaron, please. Aaron, please come back.
Ah!
No, I didn't mean it like that. Aaron,
Aaron's
no,
teasing.
stop
Welcome back.
it. Stop. Okay.
Are you going to say anything, Kay?
What was that?
Are you going to say anything to the priest? He just told you about faith and how you can direct it.
Yeah. I mean, I have faith in my family. Is that close enough?
It's not an issue of if you have faith or not. Like I said, it's more of an issue of you not directing it in the correct location.
Correct.
I keep trying to change his fucking voice back. My cheek hurts.
Yeah, you've been
I might have to
traumatized.
just be British from here on.
Make him British, man. That's okay.
British Cowboys.
In the correct location. Like I said, go ahead.
I mean, my pa used to tell me that dwarves used to worship. Well, not worship, but venerate in a way like the first forge. Now that the forge is gone, there's nothing but the flame.
That's true. And while we did, for a long time, worship the first forge high in the mountains,
Yeah.
it's been brought to light that that first forge was created by those that we call the gods. Those are the gods that we now worship. The four you saw outside are our patrons, and they have deemed us so fit as to give us an even greater gift than the first one. And then he goes, Messer, would you mind fetching one of our bags before we send our lost soul on his way? And Messer in the bright, our nice, lovely blue robe steps out for a second and he says, now I know you must be anxious to get going. So I'm going to send you with a little gift on your way. And I've been lucky enough to do so with every wayward soul that's passed through here. And I do hope that you will consider what I've said today.
Alright. Cole, I have a question.
What is your question?
How would these people react if I took out, like, the iron hammer necklace that I made for all three of, like, my mom, my brother, and me?
But the
Can I
forge?
make an insight? Yeah, well, I don't know if like seeing that symbolism in specific would make them upset. I don't know, because Bo's not a theologian in any sense of the word.
You could roll an insight check on how he talked about the first forge, sure.
Okay. Oh, that's not good.
My 3 cards.
I bet it sounded painful.
Yeah.
12.
Blah, blah, blah.
You can't really tell.
I'm gonna keep it in my shirt then.
I mean, he didn't seem too upset about it, the way he was talking about it.
Alright. He's going to take out the hammer, like the hammer necklace, and just say, I do have a tiny bit of faith left, and I think the way you were speaking of.
In the Great Forge. Of course. Of course. Well, like I said before, remember it is the gods who gave us that gift, not the mountain. And either way, you can worship and respect what you like, just remember where it comes from. And as he says that, Messer comes back in with a small bag, and he gives it to the priest. As the two, Argros and Messer, step out of the room, he helps you up to your feet and he says, "It's time to be on your way." And he kind of leads you out of the room, and as you exit, you see people kind of milling about, same colors of robes, red, blues, greens, and browns. And he leads you to the front door and he says, "You have a great night, son, and do be careful." And he hands you the pouch. And he kind of like places it in your hand while grasping it from the bottom and the top.
Yeah. So, thank you. Your holy... I don't know your title. What is your title?
Don't mind. Just call me priest. Just call me Priest Lorketh.
Thank you, Priest Lorketh. Have a good day. He walks out, and I'm gonna say that as he's walking out, he just has a brief memory of his father saying something like, I guess like a dwarvish hymn in a way of just, "Master of the Forge keeps the fire alive, and the fire guides those who are lost." Alright then.
Okay. Well, you
And
gain
he
inspiration.
walks off. Okay. I already have inspiration.
Use it more.
Man, you should use it more, huh?
Okay.
Would you like to look in the bag as the door closes behind you and we get to walk out?
I open up the bag, yes.
Bye, Bo.
And a whisper.
Bye, Bo. Have fun.
No, no.
It's a fucking
No.
face hugger. He opens the bag and it's just. This
It
is.
feels so icky.
This
what
is.
were the four?
So
what were the
okay.
four gods that were mentioned.
So
there's
it's-
Orthos.
There's Orthos, there's Minuk, there's Valang, and there's Varundi, which is the Wanderer, the Crowned, the Music, and the Battle.
Okay, Orthos, Manuk, Valak, and what was that last one? Sorry.
I think it's Valang, but Varundi.
Wrong. Okay. Varundi? Okay, cool. That's fucking weird. It's so fucking weird. I don't like
Bo
it
just
one
got
bit.
possessed by something.
Bo, let's see that face. What does that mean? Okay.
Is it a
Okay.
face hugger? Is it a baby? Is it somebody's
We're
tongue?
going to go over to Lothric.
Is it a bag of fingertips?
Lothric! My man! The large one! The one with the bloody sword!
Thanks.
Oslo's here now. Lothric, you currently stand in an apothecary with a bunch of plants hanging around you, and a weird woman with dark, curly hair, and a white robe kind of glistening about. She says,
Didn't I leave?
"No, I don't remember that. You were just on your way out."
Okay.
So the last word she says to you is, "Do take care. There are so few of us left, after all."
I will, and you do the same. And I'll, kind of do a stiff bow, and I'll exit.
She does a
Keeping in
very,
mind about
perfect
door.
curtsy. By the way, for anybody wondering, have you ever seen 300? You know,
Yeah.
the seer lady that,
Uh-huh.
with
Oh!
the white flowing robe?
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
envisioned her clothing
Okay.
looks like.
Isn't that the Oracle of Delphi?
Yes. That's
Yeah.
the one, yeah.
Hot.
She's so
But
hot.
I'll exit,
She's so
keeping in
pretty.
mind about the door, trying not to break it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot that was the thing, huh?
Yeah, I fixed it on the way out for her, too.
All right, you.
That
step
Tobe
out.
and that Tud
You are-
licking the coin. Sorry.
You
so
currently are on the streets of Gold Test.
Okay. Could I try to find like a jeweler or a shop? I got one thing that I would like to get looked at.
A jeweler or a shop? Well, what kind of shop are you
Preferably
looking
a
for,
jeweler.
pal? You are
I mean-
in Glassair? Is that where I said you were?
I think so. I traveled up on a gondola. I remember that much. And it was kind of like the shanty portion.
Oh, you're in Beggars. Are you
You
in
tra-
Beggars View?
Yeah, he's in Gold Test. He traveled down, not up.
I know, I know.
Oh,
Are you in Beggars View? Anybody
think
recognize
so.
that
There
name?
was-
Yeah, I do.
I think so.
But I
I
might
think
be delusional.
you're in Beggars View. We're gonna say you're in Beggars View, although it would make more sense if you were in Latin. We'll say you're in Beggars View. That's a
Okay.
we'll say you're in Harbor, which is like in between. Which would make you. Oh no, wait, I have it right here. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm so stupid. What is wrong with me? Why am I so dumb?
Because you bit your cheek.
Oh yeah, I did bite my cheek. You're right.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Is that it? No. 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 Is that it? No.
2 hours later.
Keep choking.
Okay, no, you're in Beggars View. If I said you
Okay.
weren't in Beggars View, you're in Beggars View now. So what are you looking for?
I'm looking for like a jeweler, kinda, or like a shop that deals in like weird items.
Oh, okay. There's the Talktane Jeweler. That's pretty nearby as you ask a few of the non-dead people on the street around.
Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna go to
You like my
that.
cup?
God damn it, Cole.
Yeah. Hey.
No, I don't.
Hey. Can I get one?
No.
Fuck.
Only Cole's allowed to be a whore, remember?
Yeah, guys, I'm the DM.
Yeah.
This is my world, my horror world.
I did remember that I
You're
cured.
my
I
whole
told
world.
somebody that they need to cure their AIDS, and that's
Oh,
about it. Coffee
his
with it.
fucking not AIDS. Chlamydia? No.
Get something. No,
Cholera.
It was a.
It was cholera. Cause I was like,
It was
can we
cholera.
give cholera to the demon? You said no.
All right. So you head to the Talktane Jeweler.
Yes.
I got Calico in my mouth. One side of my mouth. I've got more Calico in my mouth. Hang on. 1 second.
And what was the time frame for the rest of those potions to be done? I can't remember what I got.
I think she said an hour or two.
Yeah,
I thought they were
I'm
already
basically
done.
gonna-
Mm-mm.
No, I had to
No.
come back for 3. The meditation potions. Basically
Okay.
trying to kill an hour.
So you begin to weave your way down the long and dirty, filthy, literal shit and piss filled streets of Beggars View as people begin to dump their